Hello and welcome to Behind the Lines. I'm Diane Dayton. I am so excited about what we're going to talk about today because it is the Extra Give 2024 Lancaster County Community Foundation. And with me, you're no strangers to the set, we have Valentina Shade. You are Communications Manager. Welcome.
Hi.
And Ian Sanchez, Community Relations Specialist.
Hello.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Love the glasses and love the t-shirts.
Happy to be here.
Yeah. Well, it's always the Friday before Thanksgiving. It's 24 hours of giving community-wide, and this is so amazing because this started back in, 2012? Is that right?
That's correct. Yep.
And how much money has been raised since then?
In just 12 days of giving since 2012, this community has raised over $100 million.
Say that number again.
$100 million.
Isn't that amazing? And how many donors?
Oh, by over 40,000 donors to over 500 organizations.
Wow. So we know that we're going to have a lot of different organizations that are involved with this. And what's great is that the people who are donating know some of the organizations, but it's also a great introduction to them if they don't. Is that right?
That's correct, yeah. Extragive.org, which is where you can find organizations to donate to. You can search by type of cause to support. You can search by specific organizations. You can use keywords. It's really great. You can kind of find new ways to give.
Yeah, absolutely. So there's so much going on. I'm not even sure where we should start, but it starts at midnight on the 22nd and goes until midnight.
11:59.
11:59, 59, and what seconds?
Exactly.
What seconds, right? I mean, it's literally up to the buzzer,
yeah.
right?
Yep.
Yeah, and there's a great leaderboard and things that you can see on the website. Tell us about
That's
that.
great too. You can check in throughout the day and kind of see if you're rooting for a specific event or a specific organization or a specific cause. You can see how well they're doing. You can see the total. You can see the total amount of unique donors, which is the amount of people that are giving that day to however many organizations. It's a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun. And what I think is really cool, and you and I were talking about that before we came on the set, are that these nonprofits do special events at their location throughout the day, right, Ann? Tell us about that.
Yeah, it's going to be throughout the entire county, and the events are listed on extragive.org, so you can go on and not even have plans for the day. Just wake up and say, where am I going to now? You know?
That's exactly right.
Have fun.
And just kind of go with the flow. So I know you've been working behind the scenes a lot. So tell me what all you've been working on too.
So we've been in the midst of kind of like the stuff with the organization that the organizations need to set up for success. So like the marketing stuff, the signage, all of that cool stuff, getting the website ready to accept all these donations. But we've also been planning Fest, which is like the most fun part of the day, in my opinion, which will be taking place this year from 7 to midnight at the Lancaster Marriott and Lancaster County Convention Center in Penn Square.
Well, tease us. What's going on then?
Sure. So there's always music and dancing. There's always drinks. There's always activities and family-friendly everything. This year we have a couple new things. We have an interactive dance party led by Mambo Jazz from 7 to 9, which is no experience necessary.
Okay.
So if you want to come and learn how to dance like some salsa, for example,
Sure.
you're welcome. If you're already an expert, come and show off your moves. And there'll be time to dance. And then there's also going to be a glow stick dance party starting at 9:30.
Oh, I know somebody who's going to be a part of that.
Yeah,
Wow.
and we're going to have glow sticks provided.
Okay.
Don't worry about that. And then at 10 p.m. will be Mama Tried, everybody's favorite, and then we'll be doing the countdown at midnight together.
That is so much fun. So where are you going to be throughout the day? And I know that probably is open to changing,
Yeah.
probably.
I'm going to be all over the place. I'm going to be highlighting some of our prizes. I'm going to be, making sure everything at Fest is okay. I do a lot of social media stuff, so I'll be, in real time, just making sure that the energy of the day is being spread.
Yeah.
And everyone knows that extragive.org is 24 hours to donate.
Absolutely. And you can literally watch everything that's going on as far as where to go and also how things are coming in and how it's tabulating. So what is the most fun for the two of you with it?
Oh gosh, that's a hard question. I love the countdown at the end of the night. It's just such a beautiful culmination of community impact, just literally live on a huge screen. But I also really love just being in Penn Square when the Grist is lit up.
Oh, yes.
And there's usually drum lines, there's usually dance troops, there's people just really enjoying themselves out on a Friday night, and especially if the weather's good.
Oh, yeah.
that energy always stays with me for weeks to follow.
Yeah. And I know we have a lot of people that show up and are just all over the place, especially downtown, right, Ian?
Yeah, downtown. That's actually answers, that's my favorite part, just all the energy that happens in like Lancaster. And it just feels like a homegrown holiday, seeing all the buzz. And especially because it's around giving and online giving 24 hours.
Yeah. I know some of the nonprofits are set up in various locations, not only around the county, but downtown, and even in some of the places like Telus, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you can go on extragive.org and look at the events page, or you can just follow your favorite organization to see where they might be that day, because a lot of times they'll change it up every year. But there's often little hot spots in the city or in the county where either multiple organizations are like partying, celebrating, and fundraising together, or one's hosting their own event.
Yes. Some of the different nonprofits are what categories, Ian?
Oh, there's education, arts, there's health, there's environment, there's anything, you name it. There's, the Community Foundation has over 570 funds, so they can be all different kinds of causes. But one thing to remember is that on extragive.org, if you kind of just want to like browse all the different causes, you can just kind of like look it up and find yourself giving.
Absolutely. Was there any nonprofit, now this you might have to go back in the Rolodex in your mind, nonprofit that you didn't really know about, or a category that you're like, oh wow, I didn't know about this?
I think one of the first ones was just the diversity in general, like not one specific organization,
right,
but just like how many different kinds of organizations. But I can't say I have one that I have thought about.
Okay.
Just like all the different kinds,
Yeah. I know I was amazed too, because that we have all these nonprofits that are doing all this good work here in Lancaster County, right?
Yeah, like personally, I'm really, I love giving to environmental causes, among others, but that's something that's really close to my heart.
Yeah.
And I have discovered organizations that were a little smaller or doing like more niche work that I've chosen to give to over the years just by searching the website. And then, now I follow them and I can check out what their impact is year over year. So
Yeah. So let's tell people how easy it is to sign up and to do all this and be a part of this as far as giving.
Yeah, you literally just go to extragive.org anytime on November 22nd, and you can donate to a variety of causes, multiple causes at once, as low as $10 and as high as like 10,000.
Wow.
Yep. Yeah. So
Wow.
it's inclusive of everybody.
Yeah.
You can give however you want.
And it's October 15th is the cutoff date if you are a nonprofit
That's correct.
that you would like to be a part of this. What's the criteria for that?
If you serve the Lancaster County community, if you're a registered 501c3, if you have an audit, then you can apply to participate, and our team will be in touch with you after that. And it's free. There's no charge to participate.
Yeah, that's
really
what's
easy.
yeah, that's what's great too. So at the Community Foundation, I know there's so much going on. How many of you are there that are running behind the scenes with this at the foundation itself?
Everyone, 15 people.
It's 15 people. Do you bring in volunteers as well for other things?
We do. We are happy that we have a community where people are like willing to come out and help. So we definitely depend on our volunteers. They're a really important part of our work.
Yeah. So the street is going to be exciting down near the convention center and the Marriott too.
Yes.
What else are we? I mean, there's people that are set up, nonprofits that are set up there too, weather dependent.
Yeah.
But what else do we see on this street too? I think sometimes we see food trucks too, don't we?
There have been food trucks in years past. We try to do something a little bit different every year. And honestly, like local businesses get involved too. We have businesses that kind of create their own way to celebrate, whether it's like Springhouse Beer, which does a collaboration beer that raises money for the stretch pool.
Yep.
It's called Pony Up. You can you'll start seeing it on shelves and in bars around town soon. But like coffee houses will do they'll be raising money, or they'll have their own thing going on, special drinks or whatever like that. You got to just kind of like seek it out for yourself. Choose your own adventure.
it's a great way of hopping on the train,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. However you want to.
And be involved with it because there's so much excitement around
Exactly.
it too, right? So you were talking about Pony Up. There's also Wine by Waltz.
Yeah,
Is that
so
right?
at Fest this year, we're going to be featuring Pennsylvania beer, so local beer. So Springhouse will be there, Waltz Vineyards for wine, and then cocktails with featuring Thistlefinch spirits.
Okay. And I know these wonderful pieces will be taking pictures of people, right? And I know there are things that we might be doing with these wonderful things too, but we're going to take a break and come back and see what we do. You're watching Lancaster Community TV, LCTV 66. Welcome back to Behind the Lines. And yes, we're talking about the extra give for 2024, year 13. But here's something else we're really celebrating. 100 years of the Community Foundation. 100 years. Tell us more.
That's correct. Yeah, since 1924, the Lancaster County Community Foundation has been caring for the community's endowment. Community's endowment is a shared resource that's invested to grow year after year so that we can support causes continuously for the past 100 years. So everything from, we've done things like COVID relief, affordable housing, we do grants, we do scholarships, and it even helps fund things like the extra give.
Yeah. So there's a lot of things that maybe we don't know go on behind the scenes with the Community Foundation because you also provide events and education. Give us more on that.
Yeah, that's right. So the extra give is one day a year. The other 364 days of the year, we are working to care for the community's endowment. We work directly with change makers in the community, like organizations, to build their own programming with resources that we can provide. We also work with folks that want to become philanthropists because we believe philanthropy is for everybody. There are a variety of ways that you can give with the Community Foundation, and we're here to help folks think through that.
So tell us more about the ways you can give with the Community Foundation.
You can do a variety of things. You can create a legacy with your estate planning or will. You can start a fund. You can give to a fund. We have funds that we have like over 500 funds, but you can give to the I Love Lancaster Fund, which is essentially the most direct way you can give to the community's endowment. And it's super flexible. It helps fund things like extra give. You can create a scholarship. You can do anything. You can contact our giving team and find out more.
Over 500 ways?
500 funds. Different funds, yes.
Different funds.
Yes. Started since 1924.
Wow. That's amazing. So you can just go on the website, which once again is?
Our website is langfound.org.
Okay. And that's where you can find out about that,
Yeah,
correct?
that's right. You can explore all the different types of giving options. You can reach out to our team and they can walk you through, kind of decide what fits for you. And philanthropy is for everybody.
And you're open to new ideas, right?
Of course, always.
That's
we love,
great.
Lancaster County is full of innovators and change makers and visionaries, and we are so honored to work with them. Yeah.
It truly is. If you look at how long the Community Foundation has been around and the growth and how it has evolved, right, Ian?
Yeah. I mean, our first scholarship was around $600, which now is like $11,500 if you, do the inflation thing, to a school teacher. And now we have over 572 funds. I almost said 572,000.
Yeah, there you go.
572 funds.
Wow.
Yeah.
That just blows me away. Yeah, those are things that we don't know that it's worth checking out, right? So let's talk back again about the extra gift. There are some really cool prizes, right?
That is right.
Yes.
We have a variety of prizes. And I just need to say that all of the prizes and the stretch pool are provided by our very generous sponsors. So without our sponsors, we wouldn't have prizes or stretch pool. But two of the coolest prizes are, the first one is the Wheel of Philanthropy, which is back by popular demand. It was new last year at Fest.
Okay.
And it's essentially like a wheel, like you're on a game show.
Okay.
And you can win like extra gift swag, you can win treats, you can win a donation to your favorite organization. That's the most fun one. So you can go with an organization in mind, and if you the wheel lands on donation, we have $150 donations to any of the participating organizations, and you can choose which one you want your money to go to.
Where is that wheel?
That wheel is in the lobby at the Lancaster Marriott and Lancaster County Convention Center during Fest.
Okay, other prizes.
Yeah, there's the I Give Extra prize. So this is a really cool way to also get some money to a favorite cause or organization. So you want to use the hashtag I Give Extra on Instagram or Facebook, and that will essentially, and your organization that you care about, and that will enter them into the prize. So they will win, might win money, if there's only one person that will win the prize. So.
Yeah, they're randomly selected.
Okay, so let's explain how the stretch pool works. Who wants to take that?
Yeah, sure. So pretty much everyone, there's over $5,000 in stretch pool and prizes, and all donations are stretched by the stretch pool thanks to our sponsors. And so the more unique donors you have, the more of the stretch pool you actually get. So it's kind of more about getting more people involved, getting more people to care about your organization, and less about the actual dollar that you raised, because that's really more of the spirit of the day, just to get everyone involved in philanthropy.
Yeah, it truly is. And there are different things that go on different times of the day, too, aren't there?
Yeah, we have milestones. We love encouraging folks to check out our social media, kind of keep track of how the donations are going and how many folks are taking part. We have, we kind of walk around town and we highlight specific businesses or organizations or parties or whatever. So keep track of us on our social media, and you can kind of keep posted on the day.
Yeah, we're going to be all engaged the whole way through this, right? We'll just be connected. Now, there are stories, I am sure, that you may have from years past of this wonderful experience of 24 hours. I mean, you see people coming in and you see the excitement and you see the difference and you see the connection that's going on. What sticks out to you? Is there anything that really made you go, this is what it's all about?
This is what it's all about. For me, I think the first year that I was working for Extra Give, just standing in Penn Square when the Grice building was lit up, because that's always one of my favorite things. I do live in Lancaster City, and it's always been one of my favorite parts of the day is like looking up at the skyline and seeing the beautiful lights like twinkling, and it's just so much fun. And so the first year that I got to work on this side of the event and see the building lit up, and the music started, and a drum line came walking down the street, and everybody was just like, that whole like vibe was just like in the air, and it just like I got goosebumps, and I still think about it today.
It does. It really does give you goosebumps, doesn't it? It is beautiful.
Yeah.
What about you, Ian?
Me, I love that at Fest, sometimes I see people that don't know why they're there, and they're still having a good time, and it just kind of reassures me that Fest is just for everyone, and it's just like a fun way to get involved. It's free and open to the public, so I just love people having a good time and smiling.
Yeah, that's what it's about. And I know we smile and have a good time when you sing to us too, right?
I could sing, yes. Yes. I would love to sing extragive.org.
Well, please do entertain us.
Please go to extragive.org on November 22nd. You can donate to any cause you care about.
Ooh. So here's the thing. If you see him on that day, I think you should walk up to him and ask him to sing to you, right?
On demand.
On demand.
I don't think you'd have a problem with that.
I wouldn't have a problem.
You'd be so happy.
I would be warmed
Pure
up by
talent.
then.
Yeah, you'll be warmed up by then. And where are we going to find these? Because I think we also have the opportunity to get our pictures taken with
That's
this.
right.
Is that
so
right?
These often float around town. We have a wonderful team of photographers that float around town, and you can do photo opportunities with them, which is a lot of fun. And we also have kind of like a little red carpet at Fest, and some of these frames will be here, and you can pose with your friends and just have a really good time.
Okay. And there is something, I guess, also down at the convention center for that evening, too, that you can get pictures taken, I guess.
There's a photo area.
Yeah.
There's a real big photo area where you can just...
Yes, you can use the frames.
Frames
Yes.
will be there, these will be there, other signs. and-
Okay.
I always get a lot of likes when I post my frame on Extra Give Night. That's just one of my biggest posts of the year, I'm just going to say.
So where are we going to see these pictures? I mean, you can take them yourself and post them on your own social media, but they'll be up as well with...
Yeah.
Yeah, you can post them on your own social media. You can use the hashtag #IGiveExtra and tag your favorite organization, and they might win some money.
Yeah, absolutely. So what else is it that you want us to know about the gift that we might not have covered? Is there anything that you'd like to say?
I just think just reminding folks that extragive.org, you'll find everything you need. You can find any organization that you could possibly want to give to, and it's just a celebration. It's about bringing people together to celebrate generosity, something that Lancaster County has always been known for and always been really good at. And just to support the causes you care about. If it's impactful to you, it's going to be impactful to other people, and you can just,
Yeah, and to share some of these nonprofits with your
That's right,
friends.
yeah.
Minimum $10. I mean, that's just great. Extragive.org. What about you, Ian?
Extragive.org. Yeah, I would just say spread the energy. Tell your friends about Fest. Fest is at 7 p.m. And just remember that it's an online day of giving. You can be anywhere, anytime on November 22nd and give to an organization or cause you care about.
Yep, and I think find out what's going on in the county with other nonprofits and reach out and support them. Go to their events. It's a lot of fun. I know I've done that, and we're looking forward to doing that again. It is party, right?
Yes.
It is, and you two may be shaking these as well, right?
I'll be out on the street.
You'll be out in the street. And Ian will be singing, and it's just going to be a party for 24 solid
I'll be
hours.
singing for 24
Absolutely. So reminder, once again, it's Saturday. No, it's Saturday. It's Friday. Well, it goes
Friday,
into
November
Saturday.
22nd.
It's November 22nd. It's always that Friday before Thanksgiving,
That's
so
right.
that's where we're
Kick off
going
the
to do that.
giving season.
So Saturday and Sundays when you're recuperating.
Yes.
Yeah,
Sort of.
okay, sort of. So Friday we're going to party. So don't forget, it's Extra Give Lancaster County Community Foundation, 24 hours of giving on Friday, November 22nd here. I'm Diane Dayton with Behind the Lines. Thank you so much for joining today and reminding you to look behind the lines. You might be surprised what you find.